What's up guys, we're going to show you how to front squat properly, but before we dig into that, I know a lot of people have been requesting the back squat because I guess I have a pretty decent squat.
Up, 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 up! Come on! Yes!
So if you want to see us make that how to squat video, we're going to do a ton of research and make sure it's A++. Smash that like button, let's get to 500 likes and we'll make that video for you. Onto the front squat. So why front squat? A lot of you may be wondering if you should have this into your routine. I say definitely yes. You shouldn't cut the back squat altogether. I really thoroughly believe that that exercise is really going to help you make gains in strength and physique. But for the front squat, it's an excellent alternative. It's shifting the weight of the bar forward, changing your bar path, especially if you have issues of lifting your heels. If you learn to front squat properly, this can help combat that, because you really have to learn how to drive through your heels and deal with the plane of motion of the bar being in front of you, where it's going to force you to posture and make sure you're maintaining that drive through the heels. You're also going to get a lot more quad work in here, so if you want some banking quads, that's how you get it done. Alright guys, so mistake number one is people let this droop happen. The second you let these elbows sink, is the second you have problems. At the same time though, you should be able to hold this bar without much support from your hands. These are just for guide. This bar should be able to stand on your shoulders as is. You're not physically trying to lift with your shoulders. So you're positioning the bar here. You want to make sure you keep that posture by drilling your rhomboids together and posturing your back. The second the same happens, the second your toes are going to lift, your back's going to curve, and everything's going to get real bad real quick. So a proper rep, you're going to have everything upright. You're going to come down, keep this up. A lot of people want to sink here. And you get this, and that's going to put a lot of stress on the wrists, the shoulders, everything about that. So first and foremost, you got to really learn to push it into the pocket of the shoulder here. Make sure it's padded nicely. You're comfortable getting those elbows up. If you have mobility issues, that may be something you need to work on beforehand, but it is imperative you learn how to squat. Do the front squat leaning back, keeping those elbows up, because the second they droop, once again, back's gonna round, toes are gonna lift, you're gonna be falling forward. It's gonna be really awkward, really sketchy, and potentially dangerous.
Oh, didn't see you guys there. So basically, now I'm going to be explaining a little bit. So basically what Josh talked to you guys about is like 90% of the mistakes people make within the front squat, and these next two are kind of like a few people, but it is still pretty common. So number two is a lot of people go down, they've got their elbows up, they're doing fine, but when they go down, their knees start to cave. So a good reminder for this, I don't know if you guys can see that, but a good reminder for this is when you go down, similar to the back squat, make it as if you're splitting the floor apart. That way you're literally going down, you got your elbows nice and up, and you're driving your legs outwards, and this is going to avoid any knee pain or collapsing within the front squat. Okay, common mistake number three, if you happen to be experiencing the difficulty with keeping your elbows up, like Josh talked about in the first mistake, it could very well be because you have your hands way too wide. I see a lot of people, they'll kind of try to grab it like this, they'll go like this, and they'll try to front squat. By having it this wide, not only is it going to be very hard for you to keep your elbows up and in an upright position, but you're also going to put a lot of strain on your shoulders, which will lead to potential injury. Now I'm going to show you guys how to perform the proper front squat.
Taking that I was balancing on this crap the entire time. Okay guys, we're going to walk you through this from start to finish, how to get this done. So first things first, you got to get that shoulder width grip up in here. So for me, I got pretty broad shoulders. I'll be a bit wider than the tongs here. Usually I'll go about here. How many fingers you use is going to be based off experience and your mobility. For me, I would say I have pretty poor lat mobility. I also have pretty poor wrist mobility, unfortunately. So I can only use two. The more experienced guys, will use 3 or 4 fingers to do this balance, but you gotta have amazing mobility and be a pro front squatter. But for you new guys, before you're even attempting this metal bar, a lot of gyms will have like the wooden mobility bars. I really recommend just placing that down here, trying with that, getting experience, just kind of getting used to kind of torquing it, how it feels sitting, and squatting with that, because it might feel a little awkward trying to squat down with the plate first try. Worst case worst, just try the bar. So from here, I'm gonna get my 2 fingers, I'm gonna go under just like a squat, drive through, and make sure it's pushed into my lats. If it's too far forward, it'll sink. If it's too far back, it'll hurt my collarbone. So I gotta find this perfect spot here, make sure my elbows are nice, this is balanced, and I don't feel too much strain on my wrists. I come up. So from here, once again, I feel nice and balanced. Everything's good. I'm gonna take 2 steps out. For your, sorry guys, I can't really look at my feet, but however you like to squat, you're gonna squat the same as the back squat and the front squat in my opinion. If you're a low bar squatter, that's the one exception. So keep your feet around your shoulder width, a bit more in if that's how you like to squat. I'm a very narrow squatter, so that's how I'm gonna do it. So from here, it's very imperative that you start by separating those knees and you sit down with your butt before your knees. So here you can see I'm sitting down, I'm at my depth, drive through the heel, up. If I start with my knees, feel my knees, Kyle? Look, this is what's gonna happen. And I'm gonna lift, and you're gonna get shake, you're gonna fall, that's not what you want. Once again, I'm sitting with the butt, coming down nice and low, through the heels. And that's all there is.
So with that being said, we really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you ever have any fitness related questions, leave it down below. We have a full Fix Your Form playlist, so make sure to go through that. It's gonna be down in the description below. If you guys haven't subbed already, if you're new to our channel, please hit the subscribe button. Make sure to like this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.